You've got your social media strategy, and now it's time to implement it. Hey everybody, Katie Lance here, and I'm excited to share with you a few tips for how you can implement your 2024 social media strategy if you are a real estate agent. Tip number 1, make content creation and engagement a priority. So you've got your strategy, you've got your plan, you've got your content calendar, and by the way, if you don't have that yet, we're gonna link to my social media planning video so we can help you get your plan together. We'll link that below. But once you've got your plan set up, you have to make it a priority, because you can make the best plan, you can write it all on your calendar, you can have a fancy spreadsheet, but if you don't actually make it a priority in your schedule, it's not going to happen. And I can just tell you from experience for doing this, we've run our business for the past 11 plus years, and I've been in the social media world for a very long time, and ultimately making it a priority is the name of the game. I heard a speaker once say, you can always tell someone's priorities by either looking at their schedule or looking at their bank account. And I completely agree, especially when it comes to social media, content creation, and engagement. So what I recommend is that you time block. I recommend you time block at least 10 or 15 minutes every single day for your engagement. This is so important. If you've got the best content in the world, but you're not taking the time to respond to comments, respond to notifications, respond to your DMs in a timely manner, you're missing out. We want to think about the whole reason we're doing this, the whole reason we're putting out good content, the whole reason we're trying to stand out in a sea of sameness with our content is to get a reaction, right? And so we want to make sure we're not just liking comments, we're not just posting and then like 6 days later responding. So every single day, at least a few minutes a day, we want to take the time to respond to your comments, answer your DMs, respond to notifications, and be proactive. At a minimum, every day, I always do Focus 5. I take 5 minutes, I scroll through my feeds, and I like, comment, and meaningfully interact with people. A meaningful comment is something that's at least 4 words. At least 4 words. So it's not just, wow, great pic, right? And you might say, that's a great pic. Tom, did you take those pictures with your iPhone? Those are amazing, right? You're leaving a meaningful comment. I'm using their name, I'm asking a question. And every single day, what that does is that's a trigger to any platform, whether we're talking about Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, wherever, that you're active, right? You're not just posting and running. So engagement is huge, especially if you've been on these platforms for a long time and you're feeling a little stuck. That is, again, small thing that makes a big difference. Along with that is you've got to set aside time and make it a priority for content creation. I recommend, and we've done videos on this in the past, of setting aside a few hours once a month to batch create your content. And I will even take it a step further. You're going to set aside time to write your captions, to maybe do a little research for hashtags, to edit your videos or your reels so you can add text on the screen. One of the things we talked about in our last video, I gave some predictions for 2024, and I can link that video below. But one of the things we talked about is making content that is highly searchable, and the words you say and the text you have on the screen and the text on your captions is important, but none of that happens unless you make it a priority. So let me give one super quick example. When I'm setting aside time to batch content, that means I'm saying no to somebody else. Okay, so if I'm batching today from 10 to 11 and someone says, hey, do you have time for a quick call at 10 or 10:30? My response is, oh, thank you so much. I'm not available, but how about later at 12 or 1 o'clock? It means saying no to other things because this is a priority. And it's a priority because the leads you get from this type of content, from an intentional social media strategy where you're showing up and engaging and interacting and putting out helpful content and being a noticer, those leads are so much better, right? It's the difference between attracting business and chasing leads. Okay, so we've got to make it a priority. Tip number 2, utilize tools to save you time. So I am all about time saving, and that is one of the biggest things that we talk about here on our YouTube channel. I don't think as a real estate agent you need to download every app. I don't think you need to know every time Instagram updates or every time there's a new widget or new button or Facebook moves something. But I do think you need to think about certain tools that you can use that are going to help you save time and be more efficiently. So using tools like Meta Business Suite. If Facebook and Instagram are your 2 primary platforms, Meta Business Suite is absolutely free. You can use that to check your analytics. You can use that to schedule your content. I don't think you should set it and forget it. I don't think you should just automate everything, but set aside time. We talked about in my first tip, the idea of making it a priority. So not only do I make it a priority to engage and to create, but I also would put time on your schedule, probably once a week. Give yourself 30 minutes once a week where you're going to schedule some of your content. Now here's the good news. You don't have to post every single day. It doesn't have to be 7 days a week or 3 times a day. Maybe it's just Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Maybe it's just Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. So by scheduling some of your content, I know for us, we have a routine. We have a new video that come out, a new long form video that comes out every Wednesday, and we have short form videos that come out Monday, Friday. So what that means is we're thinking ahead. We're thinking ahead about content and when we're scheduling that, and then other stuff gets filled in from there, right? As you're out and about, as you have a new listing, as you see a beautiful sunset, as you're at your favorite coffee shop, you're gonna post things in the moment, but when you can get yourself into a routine and use tools that will help you. So Meta Business Suite is awesome. Hootsuite is an oldie but goodie. I absolutely love Hootsuite, especially if you're active on Twitter or X or LinkedIn, but you can also use it for Facebook as well as other platforms. Later.com is a fantastic tool that we have used for years and years. Repurpose.io, that's another great tool we've been using for about a year to repurpose content. You know, I love that with Repurpose, you can take a video and say, okay, when this goes to TikTok, I want it to automatically go to Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, wherever else you'd like it to go, and you can set up workflows for that. So whenever I'm looking at tools, I'm always thinking, is this going to help me save time? It's one of the reasons we talk so much about ChatGPT on this platform, not because I think AI is the end all and be all, but I think it's a huge time saver. If it can help you be more efficient in the emails that you write, in the blog posts you create, in the video scripts that you use, that is the name of the game. And when you can shave off 5 minutes here, 5 minutes here, it all adds up, right? Time is our most precious asset. Now, by the way, all these tools I'm mentioning, I'm not affiliated with any of these. I don't get a kickback or commission or anything. These are tools that we just love and use, and I recommend. Tip number 3, have a clear content distribution plan. You're making content, you're posting content, maybe you have a content calendar, which I would absolutely recommend. Hopefully you have a content calendar, but here's the thing. You can have a great content plan, you can show up and engage, but you also have to have a distribution plan. So part of this goes to the idea of repurposing content, right? If you're going to post content, and I would absolutely recommend that you post unique content in your voice that has your opinion, that has your personality, it should never just be one and done, right? Like this video that you're watching, I'm not just gonna take this video, share it once over on Facebook, and that's it. A lot of times I will talk to agents and they'll say, you know, look at my YouTube channel. I don't know why I'm only getting like 2 or 3 views. And I'll ask them, like, where are you sharing it? And oftentimes they're maybe sharing it one place, that's about it, right? It always cracks me up when I see YouTube videos with 0 views. I'm thinking, you're not even watching your videos, right? So you have to be your own best promoter, and you have to have a distribution plan. For us, we have a checklist of where every video goes. So I'll give you a little bit of a sneak peek of that. When we publish a new YouTube video, generally speaking, within the first hour or 2, that's where we're gonna push it out to a lot of places. So we're gonna share that YouTube link to my Facebook business page. We're gonna share it over to LinkedIn. We're gonna share it over to Twitter. I'm gonna do an Instagram story about it. I'm gonna link to it within my Instagram stories. And then guess what? A few days later, we're gonna share it again. Again, we might share it on Facebook. We might share it again on LinkedIn. We might create a LinkedIn newsletter out of it. We might repurpose it in a number of different ways. I might use a tool like captions.ai is a great tool to not just get used for captions, but you can actually put a YouTube link in captions.ai and it'll pull out a few short form vertical clips that you could use for YouTube Shorts or Reels. And we're experimenting with that and seeing how that's going. So it's never just one and done, but you've got to get a plan together. So what I would encourage you to do is for every piece of content you're going to publish, maybe it's a new video once a week, especially for long form content like video content that's going to have a little bit of a lifespan, not just listed, just sold, not a motivational quote, but something like this, like a meaty piece of content. If you're putting out a meaty piece of content, like a pillar piece of content once a week or even once a month, I would encourage you to think about what are the 5 to 10 things you're going to do with that video, right? And again, I would encourage you to share it right away within the first hour or 2 that it goes up on, you know, any channel. And this is true. If you're active, maybe you're not active on YouTube, but you're active on TikTok, guess what? Share that video outside of TikTok. Same thing with Instagram Reels or Facebook. Share it outside the platform. And as a bonus tip, don't forget to share it with your email database, right? Your email database, because guess what? A like is one thing, a follow is one thing, but for someone to opt into your email and say, yes, send me more email, your database can be a gold mine. So get your plan together, make it happen, and then implement, get it on your schedule. And like I said, get that distribution plan together. So I would love to hear from you. What are some of your pain points when it comes to creating and implementing a social media plan? I really want to dig into this with you guys. Put your pain points below, or if there's anything that I said that really resonates with you, I would absolutely love to hear from you. Put those in the comments below. And if this content on our channel is helpful, we would absolutely love if you'd hit the subscribe button and the bell button, because guess what? We have new videos that come out each and every week. Okay, last but not least, I know that for a lot of you, you are thinking about social media and kind of the idea of like putting a plan together, and everything I've talked about seems like a great idea, but it can also feel very overwhelming. So if you have felt overwhelmed at all, if you felt like, gosh, I could really use a helping hand with this, I would absolutely love to invite you to join our Get Social Smart Academy. Our Academy is a membership site, and it is one of my most favorite places to hang out. I absolutely love our Academy members. This is where we're going to help you map out your content plan. We're going to help you get a content strategy that's going to work for you and your business. And right now we have some of the best prices that we're doing all year round. So now is the perfect time to get signed up, especially as you are thinking about planning into the new year. Go to katielance.com/academy, check it out, and feel free to comment below if you have any questions. All right, my friends, I'll see you soon. I'll see you in the Academy, and I'll see you in 2024. Bye for now.